What's up, my legends? Scion. All right, so unfortunately, we gotta make a drama video, and I really didn't want to do this because I didn't want to drag all this stuff out. I didn't want to make this person look negative or be in a negative light, but I'm gonna have to show some stuff that's negative now because the person is totally portraying one side of an argument, one side of a relationship, and literally left out everything on my side. It made it seem like I'm just here randomly doing things, and it's really unfair, and I have to address it now. And we're also going to talk about cancel culture, because cancel culture is actually affecting us right now, and people are outright lying and jumping on stuff that this whole thing is between me and Keeley and nobody else at the end of the day. But people are imprinting themselves into it and trying to make it seem like I am doing something wrong towards them, which has nothing to do with any of them. And I never did anything to any of them. And I have proof that I never did anything to any of them. But you're going to see how cancel culture warps stuff and makes it seem like somebody is doing something that they're not actually doing. So we're going to actually talk about that in a bit. But first, we're going to talk about me and Keeley. I'm going to talk about Raquel afterwards, and I'm going to talk about Beyaca as well. So we're going to handle all this. I'm going to actually go through Kiwi's own tweet and point out all of the bullshit that's going on right now, where people are just putting themselves in this conversation because they assume and think that I did, or like, if at the end of it, if you feel that I did something wrong, then I'm sorry. But I'm going to explain where I was coming from, why I said the things I said, why I did the things I did, and where we're going from here. Because me personally, I had already backed off of this, and I started backing off on this, and I said I was starting to back off on this several times already. And her whole, oh, he constantly harasses me is absolutely not true, because I was already backing off on all of this. And I set out to do something in the beginning to help her get to a point. And I helped her get to that point. And she's irrational right now to deal with. So I've already at the point of I don't need to be bothered with this situation anymore at this point. So I'm not going to be bothered with the situation anymore. And I've already said that. I've already reiterated that. I even sent it to Twitch because I wanted to tell Twitch what was going on and explain, like, look, I've backed off on this already, and showed me saying that I've backed off on this already in emails and on Discord. And that's just where we're at right now. So with that said, you see, we was really close. We talked. Now, as far as the situation with me and Keeley, you see, we talked a lot. We talked a hell of a lot. Just gonna scroll through majority of this stuff just so you guys can see. So I'm not just randomly some person that is so quote unquote stalking this person. That was not the case. We talked a hell of a fucking lot. I woke up to her and I went to sleep to her, to this person. This is how we were. This is how we were. See? Just just to let you guys see the scope, and see how much I am scrolling right now. This is a lot, right, guys? Just all right, that's when I was showing her my kids, and she basically told me she hates kids, which is ironic. I'm gonna let her explain why that she should never be saying that she hates kids. That's on her. There's a lot of back and forth. There was a lot of flirting, a lot of whatever you want to call it. We had whatever we had. So the I don't even really know how to explain this. So we were close. Like I said, we talked a lot. Like I said, I went to sleep to her. She woke me up in the morning with good morning messages. It was cool. Like we was cool. We was literally more best friends than actually dating, or even trying to date. But it slowly started to build towards that until we got to Thanksgiving. On Thanksgiving, something tragic happened. I'm gonna leave that to her, which she'll probably say anyway. If she sees fit, I'm not gonna. It's not my business to say it. I'm not about to be out here, throwing all her privacy out like she did to me, because regardless of whatever else, I just don't feel right doing that. So if she sees fit to say what happened Thanksgiving, that's on her. But it was pretty tragic, and before Thanksgiving, we actually had a talk where we literally were about to we were about to date, pretty much. We had a talk, and then Thanksgiving happened, and she turned into somebody else. And I'm not kidding. She just became a different person. Now, I'm not sure if what happened to her really changed her that much, but it probably did. But she became a different person at that point, and really hard to deal with. And me personally, I was confused because I didn't feel that I deserved to be treated differently, because I was just a guy there trying to be there for her as a good man and trying to care for her through something really hard that she went through. Like, again, I'm not going to say it, but she just changed. She just became somebody else. It was like I'm now talking to a new female and not the current female that I was getting to know the past 2 months. And that was a little bit stressful because I didn't know what to say to her anymore. I didn't know how to console her anymore. I didn't know how to really deal with her anymore. She was really difficult, and admittedly telling me that she's being difficult and saying, hey, I need time to figure myself out, which I was actually giving her time to figure herself out, but I was still trying to be a friend. So along those lines, and I'm sorry if this is a little bit long-winded, I'm trying to truncate it as much as possible. So please bear with me, guys. I'm going to answer everything from her to Raquel to the individual people in her tweet that are imprinting themselves into this situation, that have no business imprinting themselves into this situation. It's weird at the end of the day. So that better be UPS, by the way. Anyway, the interesting thing in all of this is that she was struggling with her whole stream setup, which is, people know, is her laptop was trash. It's admittedly trash. It could be better, but it is not better. It was not better. She's in a good situation now. I'm partially to help for that. And it's interesting overall because she had, like I said, her laptop was really trash. So I said, you know what? My original PC that I had before I got a sponsored PC, I sent her that, and was, like it carried me to getting partner. It carried me to like thousands of streams on YouTube, and I was like, you know what? It means something to me. I'm going to send you like literally an heirloom of mine to try to help you. So I shipped it to her, and somehow during me shipping it broke, or something in it broke, which is unfortunate. Like, I don't know what happened. It worked when I had it, because it was literally my second PC. I was using it to still edit, so I can actually do streaming and videos and everything else. And you guys wonder how I was doing, like, how I do 3-4 videos a day. Mainly is because I have a PC on the side, which I have a different PC on the side. That's why that PC was left over. I have this, and then I had a second PC that's strictly just for editing, so I don't have to do it on the main PC. And that's how I'm doing like the 2 to 3 to 4 videos a day. That's pretty much how the process is, because I can just keep playing while the second computer does what it has to do. So I sent my technically third computer, which is my first original computer, to her. And of course, like I said, it broke. So I was like, you know what? I will come and meet you somewhere and fix it. Not knowing that she was going to take that as me trying to come and fuck, basically. Or me trying to come and do whatever was in her head at the time, when I'm like, holy crap. Holy shit. Like, first of all, I was super insulted because I actually built up the computer, upgraded and everything else. Spent literally, like, money doesn't matter. I spent money and then spent money to ship it to her. And then I'm like, why would I do that? Just to, like, I put a brand new graphics card in it. I gave her a new hard drive and just for more space so she could do what she had to do, because she said she wanted to do certain things. And I'm like, why would I do all that just to, like, I'm going to send you a PC and upgrade it and ship it and do that? That doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense. Like, what's going on right now? So I was insulted, guys. The level of pissed off I was to basically be called, literally, like, it's like she was trying to call me a kidnapper or a rapist when I'm just trying to help this woman. That's why, like I said, she changed after that situation. So I was upset at that, because all I do is try to help people. And I'm literally being chastised right now and having people jump on me and tell me, oh, he tried to help game services. Windows, really? Get the hell out of here. I'm literally being chastised right now. People say, oh, he tried to quote unquote help me and stuff like this. Bruh, I do that for everybody. Everybody. What I try to do, being that I'm in a position to do that and I have the information, is I try to help all my friends and people who I feel could benefit from it. Other streamers, I try to help minority streamers, because who's helping us right now? Nobody's helping minority streamers. And I try to be the one to help minority streamers. Everybody always talks about Black people get big and never come back and never try to bring people up. And this is what you do to a person who tries to come back and help everybody up. That's what I've been doing. I didn't want to be the guy that, who's starting to make money, the guy who's starting to get numbers on Twitch, the guy who has numbers on YouTube, and not come and give back to the people who watch me. So I'm insulted now and pissed off that people are looking at me and saying, oh, he's just tried, like this quote unquote, he tried to help me. I'm like, wow, I see why people don't come back and try to help everybody. If this is what's going to happen, if you're going to be looked at negatively because you do that. I have never once, and there won't be a single female, literally, that can come forward and say this. They won't have a DM from me. I have never solicited any female. I have never said anything towards any female on Twitch or YouTube or Twitter sexually that has or never tried to slide in anybody's DMs. The only person that I was even lightly romantically involved with was this person that you're looking with right now. And that was mutual. As you guys can see, like, we were talking, we were about to be dating. Literally about to be dating. And she didn't tell any of that. She didn't tell you how long we have been talking. She didn't tell you how much we were talking. She didn't reiterate the fact that we were this close. None of that. None of that is in any of that post. It's just to make it all look like that's just some random guy who just wouldn't go away. Now, we're back in October right now. We gonna keep scrolling, boys and girls, so you can see, yes, does this look like somebody who wants me to go away? We talked about anything and everything, and most of those most of all of those, as you see, like, do you do stuff like this for somebody who you want to go away? I'm just saying. No, I'm not talking about the current time and matter. We're going to talk about how we are currently right now. But this is what I'm talking about right now. Like, all of that is omitted from that post. All of that, like, to make it seem like I'm crazy, like I'm just some stalker dude that, like, oh my god, why is he around? Nah, man, we not gonna be out here acting like that right now and trying to throw me under the bus. Have all these people thinking and playing the sympathy card for you that I was some person that just got angry and like that's not what happened. So. And like I said, I'm not going to throw her personal business out. Like, even though she's throwing emails up and everything else and trying to make it seem like, yes, I said those things, but you're going to get to see why I said those things and what context it was, because I'm going to show you the context. All right. So she said that. And at that point, when she did that to me, I was like, holy shit, you know what? F you. Because, all I tried to do was help your ass. And you're going to sit up here and tell me that I'm trying to scheme on you? I'm going to spend money to scheme on you? Granted, yes, I had her address. Yes, I have her phone number. I've never come to her house. I've actually never called her phone. Not once. Not once. Again, stuff that's not in that post, not in that Twitter post that is aimed at me. We've talked on Discord. I call on Discord. I won't call somebody who doesn't give me the permission to call them. I didn't even call her out of permission on Discord. I've never done that either. If I would say, hey, you want to talk? I'm out driving or whatever else, I'll call you on Discord or stuff like that. If she says no, then I don't call. Just that simple. I didn't disrespect like that. I didn't encroach on her privacy like that, which is why I'm annoyed with all of this right now and how I'm being portrayed, because that's not what the hell happened. Towards the end, after we both got emotional and upset and everything else, if you have a relationship, all of you, I challenge all of you, look at the end of all your relationships and what would happen if somebody put those relationships out on Twitter for everybody to see. And then you only see one side of the relationship. What do you think people are going to do? What do you think people are going to react to? When somebody is like, F you and everything else, and one person's like, whoa, I care about you, I love you, I'm not even trying to do this right now. Can you calm down? Can you chill out? If you only see me saying that at that point in time, you're going to be like, oh, damn, you don't need to go away. What's going on? He crazy and stuff like that. You're not seeing the other side. You're not seeing what happened to make me in that particular light. And it's all being left out at that point. What's going on in all this? Now, this is her Discord, and this is my statement. Actually, no, you guys can read it, but I'm not going to address that just yet. So this was literally, I think, about March, when it might have been earlier. It might have been February or something like that, when she said what she said towards me, and that hurt me because all I was trying to do was help her at that point. And she basically trashed me for helping her. She trashed the computer, said, called it, oh, you sent me this whack computer, everything else, and stuff like this. I'm like, I told you. It's something that just tied you over, until I immediately said, I'll just help you buy a newer computer later, just so you don't, excuse me, just so you don't have to deal with your laptop situation right now. It's it's all over the Discord, right? If you in Discord, if you search on me and you search on the laptop and stuff like that and new PC, you'll see me literally saying, I'll help you buy the new one. Now, this was after we were at this point. I can honestly tell you that I stopped when she did that. When she did that, I stopped thinking of her romantically, because I'm like, whoa, this sounds like a damn trap. Like, this sounds like if I do eventually come to see you, you're going to sit up there and try to say that I raped you. I'm not, nope. And I literally said, you know what? You fucked up. You're one of the most fucked up people that I've ever met in my life that would turn around when somebody's trying to help you and say stuff that you said. You would try to accuse me of something like that when I just sent you something. And I even offered that, well, go to Best Buy and I'll pay for that. Oh, no, I'll just use it for parts or something. I'm like, so what do you want from me at that point? Like, I'm trying to give you options to help you, but you seem, and like I said, she changed. This is not the person that I originally met. This is not the person that I was talking to all of that time, every day in, day out, all the time. Like, literally, I went to sleep and woke up to her. Like, that is not the same person. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what somebody did to her to make her do that. I do know the situation, but I still don't know everything in that situation to make her change as much as she did. So fast forward to again, I was in the hospital. So I'm gonna challenge you guys. Even if you don't know somebody that well, if somebody tells you that they are in the hospital and you like, say if you pass them, you feel, oh, that's a cool guy, that's a cool girl, and they're like, well, I was just in the hospital, I was sick, whatever. You're like, oh damn, are you okay? It doesn't matter if I just met somebody 1 second. If they tell me I was in the hospital, I'm going to be concerned. Yo, are you all right? Do you you need some help or something like that? I'm going to be concerned. This person, when I was literally having a nervous reaction and an allergic reaction to a medicine, pretty much didn't give a fuck. And reiterated that to one of my friends when she was reaching out to people just now recently, like literally reaching out to people, which is what got Raquel involved in all this, because she reached out to Raquel and pretty much, and I'm gonna explain the whole Raquel situation, but when she caused all of that, she reached out to Raquel and got Raquel upset to aim out towards me, which I'm at fault for some of that because I shouldn't have said some of it. Like I said, I'm going to explain, and I'm at fault for actually mentioning anything, but I didn't mention what's going on with Raquel, and to have Raquel actually say that she doesn't know me or never knew me and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, okay. There's nothing I could do if somebody wants to deny your existence at that point. But I existed, and I can show that I existed, but I don't understand Kiwi for doing that, because why, if I already backed off and stopped talking, why are you reaching out to my friends? Why are you reaching out to people to try to incite a fight towards me? I don't get it. If you don't want me, if your whole argument was you don't want me to talk to you and you don't want me around and I stopped talking to you, why do this? Because now you're forcing me to do what I'm doing right now. I would have never had to do this right now had you not done that. Because I already stopped. I already said, look, I'm done. We don't need to talk about this. I just tried to help you. Fine. You want to be a bitch about it? I'm out. I'm done. I had already said that. So why would you feel the need to reach out to my friends and reach out to people to try to cause a fight with me, and then publicly tell me on Twitter, why hasn't he responded to me I'm like, I haven't responded to you because you clearly didn't want to speak to me or wanted me to speak at you. And I have been trying to honor that. So why would you publicly try to force me out into this now? I don't get it. Don't tell me you don't want my attention and then be like, where's my attention? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the one who just doesn't get it when it comes to that. But I don't get the purpose of all of this. I don't get why you would throw our relationship onto Twitter when one of her major things with me is don't tell anybody about our relationship. You guys knew nothing about this because I never said it. I never said it to my friends. I never said it to my family. I didn't leak it to anything. People were asking me all the time about me and her, and nobody knew anything that we were that close. You guys just now figuring out and finding out that we even talked that much now because she forced me to come out and do this now. So I'm really confused on what her goal was for all this because I didn't abuse her. I didn't sexually advance towards her. I didn't try to hurt her. I was trying to help her. I was trying to make sure that she could take care of herself and have food on her table and basically give her the tools so I don't have to be around. I don't have to do anything because I cared enough for her as a person to see her get that. Which leads me to this statement. Me coming here, and this is what I said on the 6th, which was the beginning and end for me when I literally, this was my last statement here, basically where I started to say less in her Discord, and I told a few people that I'm probably not going to be around. And then they took that as me trying to talk shit. It wasn't me trying to talk shit. It was me just saying, look, I'm probably not going to be around much more. I told a few of her friends and said, hey, we're not getting along. And she took it, oh, you're talking shit. I was like, it's literally me saying that I'm just not going to be around. I literally said it to her friends that I'm backing off, that I'm about to be up out of here. People was like, oh, I wish it didn't come to that. That's literally what both friends said. I'm like, no, but it's not my business, which I understand that and everything else like that. That was just literally me saying, and I can show you those conversations if you guys really want at the end of the day too, where I'm just like, I just don't want to, like, she's with her attitude and everything else. I'm just trying to help her and I'm be gone. That's literally like the last shit that I'm going to do. And that was what I did at the end of the day. So with this statement, me coming here started with No Way, which is one of my friends. He suggested me to come and watch her. So he said, hey man, there's someone I want you to see. I can give her a nudge in the right direction. I came in doing my usual watching and seeing what the streamer is about, which is what I do. Before I decide if I actually want to try to help them, because I'm not going to help somebody toxic. Like if they're like, I don't want to help somebody toxic on Twitch or YouTube get more people that are toxic. Like that's just not helping. From the very start, I watched you be in pain and entertained, which is the very first time that I saw her stream. She literally had like a migraine toothache and she streamed like she was there. It's like super in pain. Side of her face was red. She was still there smiling and doing her best. And I was like, damn, that's a lot of dedication because my ass ain't going to do that. So a lot of pain in which actually moved me and made me compelled to help, which is the truth. I saw that and I was like, like we just out here streaming and a lot of us do it for fun. We're not getting much money, and she wasn't getting much money at the time. So I was like, you know what? I want to help this person because she doing more than I would have done. I watch you be funny, adorable, unwavering, and determined. Listen to your pain and your struggle trying to get better and get better equipment. Over time, I had a personal hand in that, which is like what I just recently said to you guys. I sent the PC, sent the monitor, sent other things on her stream gifts just to try to help her. It wasn't about cucking. I wasn't expecting, and she can literally probably tell you that I never asked for anything back. I never did any of that and said, now you got to date me. I never said, oh, you owe me, so we need to fuck. I never said any of those things. It was strictly because of this statement originally when I came in that I saw somebody trying hard and I wanted to help the person trying hard. That I cared because of that. It wasn't anything romantic. Romance actually came from us talking all the time. That's something totally different and outside of this original thing for what I was originally here for. This is what I was originally here for. Listen to your pain, your struggle to get better equipment over time. Oh, I already said that. Watching all of it happen over time is heartwarming, which it was, to watch her grow and get to the point where she can take care of herself better right now on her stream and on Twitch and can make the content that she wants to do and stuff like that. And I had a hand in that. Her donation stream day, those of you who know the situation, I literally was a cheerleader. I was donating over and over and over again, trying to encourage other people to keep donating and keep trains going, keep stuff over and over, because once I saw the situation, I was like, you know what, we might actually make this goal today. I'm just going to keep donating, keep pushing it up. She was all emotional and crying and everything else and stuff like this. And people caught on to what I was doing and started doing it too. So I just kept doing that over and over again. I kept donating like $5, $10. I had plenty of money to actually donate a larger sum, but I kept doing that because I wanted to encourage a donation train, which is what larger streamers do that. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to make that happen today and see if we could actually get this goal. I didn't think it was actually going to happen, but it actually did happen. We actually ended up getting, people came in and showed the love, and we ended up getting the goal for her. And that was what I originally wanted to do, just to get her to that point and say, you know what? All right. And then after the fact, I didn't say anything else. I wasn't in her DM saying, oh my God, like, you need to holler at me because I did all of that. None of that. None of that. None of that. What was going on in messages was me giving her information. It was flat out me giving her information, which when I would give her information, she would get upset and be like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, why are you telling me information? And like, well, it's because you're out here saying you need this information, and you're saying it a lot. You're saying it on Twitter, you're saying it in Discord, and nobody's helping you. So I'm like, okay, I'm supposed to watch you not get the information. You're going to yell at me, which she ended up using this stuff anyway, even though she yelled at me for it. Like, the donation goal in the beginning was my idea to begin with. That everybody jumped on and said, yeah, you should do it. It was my idea to begin with. And she didn't want to do it. And I was like, just do the damn donation goal. And I will donate. And I literally said, I will donate and try to do a donation train. And that's exactly what happened. Like I said, I didn't think it would actually happen. I didn't think that that many people that would come in and care that much. But that's a testament to her, not necessarily towards me, that she had people that would come in and follow behind that type of wave and that type of love and stuff like that. And that's why all this pains me right now, that she's acting the way that she's acting, because this is just the ugly that I had to deal with personally, that's actually on the outside now, that none of you got to see. This is what I've been going through. Like the irrational, unreasonable person that decided to drag our relationship out into the public when she specifically asked me not to do so. Like, she specifically said she doesn't want her business out there like that. She doesn't want her things out there like that. And I never did it. Nobody knew that we was like this. Nobody knew that she was disrespectful towards me. Nobody knew that I was in the hospital, and she basically told me, well, why are you telling me? Not once, but a second time when she was on my emergency list as people that she should be contacted. My friends contacted her, including my distraught mother, who thought I was going to die because I couldn't breathe. And she told them I shouldn't be involved in this. Not, am I okay? Not what hospital he is in. Like, can I get a number to call to see if he's fine? None of that. She told my family that. So that's when my family first met her and ended up in like a complete, like, bro, wow. Like, wow. Like, my family was like, well, who the hell are you dealing with right now that's this fucked up? Even my exes was like, is he okay? And everything else like that. Like holy shit. But that's neither here nor there. So especially like me, when I grew up with not much and strived and won, which I'm in that situation right now where I do well for myself. I can take care of myself. I pretty much can make videos, entertain you guys. And videos like this, I don't like doing stuff like this, but I have to, because I'm being portrayed in a certain light that's not true. So to see this outcome now, I had nothing but smile and wish you continued success Also, this isn't over. Your potential is limitless, so keep pushing. Nonetheless, I got your back either way. One love and heartfelt congrats and love. And that was pretty much aimed at her. So this statement right here was pretty much my backing away statement. I'm just not saying it because I didn't want people to kind of figure it out what was going on, but that statement was one of my last major statements. I said other stuff, but this literally was, okay, I actually got you to do what I intended. And this was like kind of it. This is kind of like my swan song. And you see this was like the 6th. Now, I sent a message to her after that, which was, okay, you're being, blah, blah, blah. I think it might be time for me to be up out. I don't understand why you're acting like this. And she pretty much did what you saw in the in her tweet. You saw my responses. I'm not trying to act like I didn't say those things, but those are responses of a person who's actually been hurt, who's been trying to help this person, who's been kind to this person, who wasn't trying to bother her or put her in a situation that made her uncomfortable. I literally just did these things and helped her and kind of like held my distance and tried to stick around long enough to do this particular thing. So I knew that if I wasn't around, or if I wasn't typically like, or it like when like pretty much like now, she's fine now. Like she has a computer real well. Her stream setup is lit. She's gonna be alright, regardless of whatever else I am involved in the future, which I'm not gonna be, because I can't trust somebody who's basically gonna go to my friends and try to incite a riot on me and not properly portray everything and not tell the truth about everything. I don't want to be bothered with this person because it's not fair. It's not fair. You out here making it seem like I'm some thirsty dude after you like that when we literally were friends. And I'm like this situation right now. This hurts me on a soul level because all I wanted to do was help this person succeed. That was it. That's all I wanted to actually do at the end of the day. That's what I was here for in the beginning. I wasn't here for anything else after that. The other stuff just kind of like happened. Wasn't my plan. I didn't try to do that. I wasn't trying to this day, I still actually never said, hey, do you want to go out with me or date me or anything else? Like, I've never said any of that. We just kind of like, it was kind of like, hey, we might actually end up together type of thing. I never actually slid into her DMs. I never actually did that. Now, in the email, like I said, I did have love. I did care because I wanted to make sure that she succeeded. I didn't want her to struggle or be in like a place where she was sad and crying, because I actually sat with her nights where she was sad and crying. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that. And I've never been a person who wants to see any female sit somewhere upset. And, she's been in situations in the past, which I'm sure she's probably already talked about already by now, where people have done her wrong. And I did not want to be the guy that did her wrong. I didn't want that to be me, that she remembered me that. So I just decided to do this and be out. And it's unfortunate. So here's the thing. I don't know why she went and did that with my friends or Raquel. You're going to have to ask her that, to be honest with you. Now, as far as Raquel, I am sorry you got dragged into this. I thought that we were friends and cool. I have actually spoken to her and on a friendship level. And I don't even know what to say about her situation. How she's just flat acting like, oh, I never existed, and what am I even supposed to say to that? I did, and then on top of this, with Beyaca, I'm kind of confused about this situation because the reason why I tried to help Beyaca is, and I'm forced to say something personal about a person. And she said it before in the past. She's going through issues. She has a few mental issues, and her friends, or quote unquote friends, were about to make her watch something on stream that she just spent 2 weeks in the hospital for. And I was furious. I was absolute furious. Now, if y'all want to tell me that I am wrong to be mad about that, if you know a friend's just been in the hospital for something, and everybody, like not everybody, but a few people is like, hey, you should play this game and do this scene right here, and they know what the scene is, and that you were just in the hospital for that scene and it's traumatic, I'm wrong for being like, holy shit, you guys are assholes? Because that's what happened. That's why I went off like that in her chat. Like, what the hell are y'all doing? Like, are y'all really her friends? I didn't manipulate her. I didn't tell her to do anything. I tried to save her from having to see that scene that she just lived out in real life. Now, maybe I should just let her. And on top of that, I think that particular scene was banned on Twitch at that particular time too. Like, you can get reported for that. And people are like, oh, but the game is, it has a category. There's plenty of games that are banned on Twitch that have a category. There's still not an excuse. You're still supposed to know. So I'm looking at, like, I didn't manipulate her on anything, and she has nothing to do with this type of situation. And again, that was a conversation between me and Kiwi that she actually put out to cause a fight, because she knew it was going to cause a fight, because she knows Beyaca is a hothead, which is why I don't talk to her, because she's a hothead. She's always been like that. Everybody knows that she's a hothead. That's just what she does. And she's a sweet girl, but she got attitude. I don't have to deal with it. I mean, I don't deal with it. And all I was trying to do at the end of the day is just try to protect her from being trolled. So if I'm at fault for that, then fine, I'm at fault. I'm sorry for trying to help a friend not go through a traumatic situation. And Kiwi's fucked up for even trying to make that a situation. And this is what I said. This is why I don't want to be bothered with this person, because she can't be trusted. Like, why are you going to my friends? Why are you bringing stuff out that I said to you privately and try to cause fights? That's not right. I don't care what, like, people talk about snitching. That's snitching. All I was trying to do is reiterate the situation and say the reason why I don't deal with somebody is that, and you're going to go and bring it out to the public when the public already knows why I didn't deal with it, and reopen the fight that's already been over. When people do stuff like that's manipulative. This whole thing is manipulative right now. Like, leaving out the fact that of how close we were, leaving out the fact that I was just trying to help you and not actually hollering at you. And I haven't tried to say anything romantically towards you in a while, other than that I cared for you as a friend, and I actually didn't want to lose the friendship, because I wanted to actually make sure that the person was okay. That was the only reason that I was around. All of that is left out of her post, just to make it seem like I'm just some dude just here, doing whatever towards her. And this is my problem with cancel culture right now, is because none of these women that I'm about to actually address came to me and asked me what happened. They automatically assumed that I was out maliciously and vindictively trying to attack these women, and that's not what happened, as you can see. So, Mia, I have not had a creepy experience with Scion. I confirm he did reach out to me in an attempt to help grow my career. I don't remember how the interaction went, but it didn't go far. Luckily, I believe the women, what they're saying about him. See, Mia, the problem is, you know me well enough and been around me well enough to know that I have never done anything, like you said, creepy towards you, which you said anything, and I don't do anything creepy towards people. What I did do, which is what I do with a lot of people, both male and female, is try to help them get better. That's it. So my thing with all of this is that I'm a bad person because I go around to minority content creators and try to help them be better, try to help them make more money, and never ask anything in return. None of these people can say that I asked for anything in return or demanded that they talk to me or demanded their time, that I demanded any favor from them. Nobody can say that. So what I am basically being chastised for right now is trying to help the community grow. And I wish more Black creators who were in enough power would do stuff like that. But I see why they don't now. You're looking at why they don't now. Look what happens. Look what happens. I'm literally being publicly chastised for helping people and asking for nothing in return. Does nobody see something fucking wrong with this right now? A person who's never sexually advanced on any of these people, who's never disrespected on any of these people. Like, nobody sees something wrong with this right now and why cancel culture is wrong. It's just people piling on to a situation and not seeing the other side, never asked what the other side was about, never came to me and said, hey, this is said. Men came to me, countless men, mind you. No female did. Not one. And you know why? It's because statistics show that men abuse women. So they automatically assume that I did it. They automatically assume that I was out here trying to hurt this girl when I was literally probably the one that probably wanted to do the most for her and make sure that she got where she got in life. It's just that nobody knew until now. So I'm looking at all of these women who came out here and stood on their soapbox, not knowing the truth, and just wanted to tear another Black man down. Not knowing, never asked me, never asked for proof, never bothered to even see what was going on. So I'm like, wow, okay. So Mia, wow, thanks. Woofy, okay. This man has been a creep for years, filing background checks on my exes, probably all girls he preys on to. Be careful, he's not the only one. I'll help you improve your stream, not let the donations fool you. So he's talking to Raquel. Okay. Filing background checks on your exes. That was her idea, by the way. And I've been a creep for years. Okay. Well, now, let's go. See, the problem with Discord is Discord keeps chat stuff. My last conversation with Miss Woofy was the day before Valentine's Day. Keep it real with you because I want to succeed. See, again, I'm saying the same type of stuff. I mean, you guys tell me. Where? What? I'm sorry. In 2017. I mean, this was the whole. I'm trying to understand, guys. Where this was the extent of our conversations on there when because I was a part of her community at one point. I was a mod. Again, none of that is in this right now, and you guys see what I said. It was more me consoling her with her male problems and trying to make sure that she wasn't stressed out and spazzing out and just having her back. Never tried to be her man. Never tried to like, yo, you should dump them and talk to me. Just being supportive. So where was I a creep? And the whole background on her exes type of thing. Yes, former law enforcement. She was getting into issues and getting abused, actual abuse. Not this fake shit that everybody is trying to put on me right now. Actual abuse. So I was trying to help protect her. So if she needed to, that she can get the proper help and not get her ass beat. But, not said in this at all. At all. But, hey. Hey. All right. So, Soliel. You notice what's missing and all of Soliel's stuff? Her responses. Let's find her. Where is she? Is she more up here? There she is. Bam. All right. So originally she followed me because this is my automation thing right here that I used to have before Twitch banned that. If you guys remember, I used to just basically have that, and it would tell you where it was. So there, hey there, you got Discord or prefer Twitter? Twitter's fine, no Discord. I have to teach you how to use that. It's really good for having a nice community, voice chat, etc., whatever else like that. This was me because her Twitch and her YouTube was struggling, admittedly, to her, and I was trying to help her get better. Again, me just trying to help. You see me sliding in any Discords? I mean sliding in any DMs. You see a reoccurring theme here, guys. But I'll be up now. Yeah. Hey, thanks right here. Watch this Discord fast way. So right here, we end up chatting, and we end up chatting on Discord. I don't have her on the list right now, or I would bring that up. So again, let's see. I don't think I can see. Maybe I can. Unless I already removed her, which I might have already, which I probably have. All right, so I can't bring that up right now. But as you can see right here, again, like I said, what's missing in her stuff is her responses to try to make it seem like I was doing something incorrect and just randomly talking. So again, you can see that, pretty much we did end up. And all good. And once you think that I left you hanging, let me know when you want to game a bit. So again, this is, you can see obviously right here, me saying I didn't want to leave her hanging is basically me, because I wasn't paying attention much to things, and she did actually send me a message, and I was way late actually saying something to it, and I felt bad. So that was that particular statement. And again, saying to get your girl on, again, me just being a friend, platonically. And again, that's what I am. I'm all about helping other creators, actually real life coach, which I am. So don't be over there stressing out. If I can help you, I'll help. I don't want to force anyone, though. I just reach out and let everybody know they aren't alone, which is what I do. Just straight up what I do. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. And this is what I said right there. And that was the end of that. So, yeah. This guy hit me up. But you followed me. But okay. Okay. Alright. So this is the Beyaca thing. And I already explained that. Alright, so Yasie. So obviously Yasie decided to block me and jump in on all of this. From this stuff. So, Miss Yasie. So as you guys can see here, this is what I'm talking about with cancel culture. This is all stuff that that's not shown in the tweet. It's me being platonic, not disrespecting any of these women. But they're jumping in on Kiwi's post and trying to make it seem like I did something towards them when I was just having fun and gaming. I was trying to game. Right here, I'm trying to get some matches in on Street Fighter. That's what we talk about right now. All right, and we just talking about life right now. So, I mean, and this person, jumped in and made it seem like I did something wrong towards them because they're seeing that the situation. Like, you see how manipulative all this is and how fucked up it is. Like, this whole cancel culture, people coming in and trying to bully, because pretty much she's saying that I was trying to bully her. But what's going on right now is people bullying me. I'm male, and I'm not going to be bullied. I'm going to fight back. But, this is the here nor there. And Krysta. Bruh. Oh no, he definitely tried to help me, but I never gave him the time of day. This will make me stay away even more. Thank you for sharing so much. That's not true. What I did for Krysta is, and she'll probably admit it or not admit it, is she was doing videos and I follow her and I subbed to her on YouTube because I think that she's funny. She's a funny young little girl. I never once, and she'll probably agree to that, I never once tried to holler at her. A lot of these people I look at as like little sisters. Like they're not in the I should try to get a number type of thing. They're too young for me, for one, and I'm just trying to help them. So what I did with Krysta is I actually looked at her videos and her YouTube channel, and her YouTube channel had keywords from like 10 years ago. She had like Sims or Minecraft and stuff like that, and she doing like Twitch streaming and stuff like that, and that's not helping her channel. So I reached out to her and said, hey, your keywords is kind of old. That'll help out you on YouTube if you fix your keywords on your YouTube channel. That was the extent of our conversation. I also invited her to my Discord. You want to hang out in the Discord, have some fun. There's a lot of fun people in there. That was the extent of me and Krysta's conversation. That was it. So again, this is why I'm saying it is a problem with cancel culture, because people get swayed into all coming together and trying to make it seem like somebody is actually doing something they're not. Now, I have nothing against any of these women because they didn't know this whole situation, because Keeley didn't tell them the whole situation. Keeley is being really manipulative and unfair. It's not right. It's really not right. I don't know what her reason is, because if your reasoning was for me to not speak towards you or not have anything to do with you anymore, then you should just left it alone the way that I left it alone. But you made this an entire worldwide event now that people are going to see forever, and people are going to see basically that you railroaded me and didn't actually say everything that happened. You made it seem like that I'm out here bothering you, that I've just some random guy trying to be crazy after you, and that's not what happened. That and all of this is really unfortunate right now. And yes, this is what I'm going to finish all this with. Yes, she did ask me not to contact her anymore, but you saw the things that I was actually saying was trying to help her. And I was giving her information. And like I'll show you guys right here, my last actual Discord message to her was giving her information, where I never said anything else again because I was like, you know what, I don't want to be bothered with this. She needed information on something for a Twitch stream, and that's what I gave her. No hollering. Here, I decided to make things easier for you so you don't have to look it up in Stream Elements, because it would have helped her just to make it so that she didn't have to do a certain thing. That's all I was doing. That's all I did. So yes, I did it. Why are you messing with me? Stop messing with me. Trying to help you. That's it. This isn't a personal talk. I said what I had to. That was the last message I ever sent to her on Discord. Didn't say anything else after that. It was just to help her do that, because I knew that it was going to take her a while. So I was just making it easier for her. I already knew she was going to react like that, mind you. So, like I said, if you guys want to be mad at me for that, so be it. I will take that L. But that was just me trying to help her, not me trying to, quote unquote, get her to date me, because that's not what we already way past that. I don't trust her. As you guys can see, she don't tell the whole truth. She like literally went to my friends and tried to incite like the biggest fight out here, and like has all these people jumping into a conversation that's basically supposed to be about me and her. She went to Raquel and tried to incite a fight between me and Raquel. She went to Beyaca and tried to incite a fight between me and Beyaca. Like, I don't trust this person. I don't want anything to do with this person. And I'm publicly saying it. I've already said it to people privately that I'm backing off. And like I said, if anybody has further questions and wants to see further proof, reach out. Don't just assume. Don't just be here chastising somebody for helping the public. Like, me personally, I'm mortified by all of this, because all I tried to do was help people and not ask for anything in return. And this is what I got for it. So people watching stuff like this, other content creators, other black male content creators who are watching what I'm going through right now, they ain't gonna do shit. White people ain't gonna do shit. There's not many black people out here who are doing, or who want to do what I was doing. How many actually? Because people say, "Oh, this plenty of guys say, oh, I can help you do this stream." It's not a lot of people who are in enough position of power to actually do that. There's not enough, like, minority people, the people that go around and help minorities, both male and female, because I help males. I help males just as much. And it was the males who all reached out to me and was like, bro, is this for real? Like, what is going on right now? Like, I had about 50, and I'm not even kidding, about 50 men came to me and was like, dude, is this what's real right now? Did you really do this? And then I had to explain to each and every one of them all of this, and then they're all like, wow. Every single one is like, wow, who decided to come to me and ask me what's going on. I apologize, like, they're landscaping, so it might be time to end this video. Every single person said, wow. Like, this is messed up. This is truly messed up. Like, I had to show each person, like, you know, all these women coming after me, I never did anything to them. I've never disrespected them. I never tried to harm them. I never, like, tried to make them feel uncomfortable in any type of way. Like, I don't get it. I don't get what Kiwi's point of all this was. This was a me and her thing that she could have just let die because it was going to die. But unfortunately, in her head, she's sitting there thinking that I traumatized her And I'm sorry for that. That is what I am sorry for. I don't want her to be sitting somewhere traumatized, because that wasn't the purpose of all this. The purpose of all this was for me to help her. And once I realized that we just weren't going to get along, it was me to help her and just leave. And that's what I did. That's all I want to do at this point. So I'm done talking about it at this point. If anybody else wants some type of convo, wants to come at me and say something, I'm right here. You know how to reach me. I'm done with it. I was done with it weeks ago, and I'm done with it now, because it's not going to be fair if somebody isn't telling the complete truth about everything. And I don't want to have to keep doing this every day and make it be like a he say, she say type of thing, and put people private business out into the public like this. I never did it. And the only reason why I'm doing it now is because I'm forced to, because I have people who would just refuse to even come to me for the truth. Just decide what the truth is and believe somebody without actually even seeing my side or even asking my side. Like Mia said, I believe the women. Wow, okay. And Mia thinks like the rest of the women. They just believe and never bothered to actually find out anything. And as for Raquel, like I said, I'm apologizing that you were dragged into this. I'm apologizing that Kiwi did that, and I'm apologizing that I even mentioned you towards Kiwi, because she can't be trusted. And if you wish to actually come and approach me, I will gladly speak to you. Like I said, I thought we were cool, and this is not how things were portrayed. This is not how I wanted things to be portrayed. I have no problem with you. I have done literally nothing towards you that I feel is incorrect. And like I said, if you wish to come and contact me and come and talk to me, I'm all ears. But I'm not going to publicly go back and forth like this with you women like this. And I'm not trying to say it vindictively, but this is not helping anybody or anything right now, because none of the truth is being put out, and this is not classy. None of this is classy right now. And I'm just not about to be about it. We're not about to be out here like throwing bars back and forth, because I'm not trying to hurt any of you. So that's on you guys. If you want to come to me, then please come to me. But I'm not going to go back and forth with you on Twitter and have people try to hate on you, which people are probably going to be pissed off when they see this. I have no choice right now. People are going to be pissed off and not like what Kiwi has done towards me, which people already don't like it and want to get all on her at this point. And I told people to chill. I told my family to chill. I told my friends to chill. Let me deal with it. This is me and her. I don't want anybody to do what's happening to me right now, because I mean, the people, like I said in the beginning of the video, people hitting me with the hard R, hard N-word R, the white streamers and stuff like that. And I'm kind of shocked. I'm really kind of shocked by that. And people threatening me, and like, you know, I'm a pretty big in shape dude. If you really want to come and try to fight me over stuff that you didn't like, that you don't quite know, that's sad. That's hella sad. If that's what we out here doing, like come on, like as a public, we gotta do better than this. We gotta do better than this. People shouldn't be guilty until proven innocent. And that's the effed up thing about cancel culture, is that people will come out here and dogpile. And if I was a weak person, this would be like another type of content creator committing suicide type of thing, because it's not fair what's being pushed towards me right now. It's not fair that I have to block people for calling me the hard R. It's not fair that, and especially when I didn't do anything towards these particular women other than, you know, try to help somebody. Like I said, if you guys feel that I am incorrect for trying to stick it out with Kiwi and help her and give her information and then leave, if you feel that I am incorrect for that, then I'll take the L. I'll take the L for that. I'll 100% take the L for that. But that was me as a person with love towards a person, trying to help them and then be out of their life. That was all I was trying to do. And if that makes me wrong, then so be it. That I can't defend that, because that's all I was trying to do. So I, as usual, will catch you guys in another video on another stream. Everybody be legendary, and Black community, we gotta do better than this, because this is sad. If you're going to attack somebody for helping your peers, I mean, I don't even know what to say to that. This shit is absolutely sad. A person who's never come at anybody incorrectly, who's never tried to be in anybody's DMs, if you're going to attack that person so viciously without even allowing him to say anything or get back or even contact him, like I said, men did. Countless men did, but no female did. And that actually hurts. That actually hurts. So I'll catch you guys later.